to part 2 of my review of the Riu Palace Aquarelle in Falmouth, Jamaica. In this video, I'll be sharing my initial impressions of the resort along with some quick facts. Let's start with the check-in process. For us, it was extremely seamless and quick, but we were lucky. We were the only ones in line when we arrived. On other days, I've seen the check-in line get quite long, so hopefully you'll have the same luck that we did. If not, please pack your patience. You are going to need it. Overall, the resort itself seemed really beautiful. However, my first impression of the lobby was less than impressive. I personally feel as if the lobby sets the tone for your stay, and I'm used to seeing a more warmer, cozier place. Instead, it felt more like a large open warehouse with 2 restaurants, one being Cappuccino Cafe, and a whole bunch of chairs and tables scattered around. The Cappuccino Cafe serves quick snacks, ice cream, coffee, tea, and drinks. And then there's also another place here, which is a bar called Daiquiri, which I believe closed at midnight. Beyond that, the lobby mainly has more seating, and then there's also an elevator area, which in my opinion was not built to handle the volume of guests going up and down throughout the day. Just outside the lobby, you'll find the main dining area with all of the restaurants. There are 6 in total. There's White Bay, which is the main buffet. There's Crystal, which is a gourmet restaurant. Napoli, which is an Italian restaurant. Coyote, an Asian restaurant. And Steakhouse, which is called Steakhouse. And then there's another restaurant called Pepe's Food, which is a Jamaican restaurant, which is actually by the pool. So I take that back. Earlier I said that all the restaurants are in this area. It's not. Pepe's Food is by the pool area, and that restaurant serves Jamaican food such as jerk chicken, jerk pork, burgers, rice and peas, corn, and a lot more. And then there's a sports bar that is open 24/7, and there's burgers, drinks, chicken wings, all of that other sports bar type food. The dining hall that we're in right now is called White Bay. This is where the buffet is. It's very spacious. There's an indoor and outdoor seating. Personally, I prefer the outside because the indoor area was very hot. I don't recall seeing any air conditioning inside there, and that was another thing that I did not like about the resort. However, we never really had a problem with finding seating, and whenever we came, we always tried to get this seat so that we could get this view, which is absolutely beautiful. My advice is to go early or about 30 minutes before the meal service ends for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So to recap, there's 3 meals that is served at this restaurant: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Get there early or try to get there 30 minutes before the meal ends so that you could have your choice of seating. Now, my group wasn't very adventurous when it came to dining, so we mostly stuck to the buffet and Pepe's Food. The buffet had an impressive variety: Chinese, Italian, vegetarian, Indian, and of course, Jamaican food. I was extremely impressed with the quality of the food and the amount of food that they had. And I was so very impressed with the Jamaican food as well. I've had the privilege of going to many different resorts in Jamaica, and the biggest complaint that I've had is that the Jamaican food is very much watered down, which is unfortunate because those coming to the country are not really getting to experience the food. Instead, they have to leave the resort to try to get the experience of the food. However, Riu did a really good job. The food was I felt very authentic. Each day there was something different. You may have jerk chicken, oxtail, curry goat, stew chicken, cow foot, liver, kidney, beef stew, ackee and saltfish, rundown, dumpling, festival. Every day was something different, and like I said, they did such a good job. Whatever your dietary needs or restrictions were, you would be able to find something to eat at this resort. Now, here are some quick facts about Riu Palace. First, it was opened in May of 2024, making it a very new resort. You could still smell the paint. There are 6 pools, 2 of which are adults only with their own swim-up bars. You also have a splash water world that consists of 2 pools or 2 water parks, 2 small water parks. One of them is dedicated for young children, and the other part is for the rest of the population who meet a certain height restriction. This is an all-inclusive hotel. So the only thing that you would have to pay for is your excursions, and of course, if you did any motorized sports. So if you wanted to, you could go kayaking without any additional cost. But if you wanted to go snorkeling, or if you wanted to go scuba diving, you would have to pay an additional fee. There is a gym that I believe is open 24/7 and a spa. I will show you that in my later videos. The entertainment was absolutely amazing, and there was entertainment for all ages. You're going to see a lot more of that, so please follow so that I can show you those videos. There's also Riu Land, which is a kids club for children ages 4 to 12. So if you wanted to, get some time away from the kiddies, you could leave them at the Riu Land Kids Club and just enjoy your stay. I have so much more to show you guys, so please subscribe. Please like my video. Please comment and let me know what your thoughts are. I will continue to do this content if you want me to. Thank you so much for watching.